Good morning, children. How are you all? Today we are going to start up a new chapter, which is quite interesting, which we all enjoy to do it. Can anybody guess about that? It is about eating. Yes. So today we are going to see the different eating habits and the different cooking styles. I hope you'll have a. Okay, cooking and eating habit chapter number 9. How many of you are very much aware that early man used to eat raw food because they did not had discovered the fire? So how to lit a fire? Nowadays we are getting all this matchbox and all lighters and everything. So early man, imagine like 1,000 years before, the men were there, human beings were there, but there was no fire, there was no technology, there was nothing available. So how they used to survive? What they used to eat it? See, every food we are not able to eat it raw, right? But still, in those days, human beings, whoever were there that time, those early men, we call them as early men. So early men, they used to eat raw food only. So whatever food material they used to get, they used to eat raw, just like they used to see the animals in and around their surroundings. They also had the same eating habits. But when the fire was discovered, I'm not sure about how many of you are very well aware about the fire. So fire was discovered in such a way, saying that they used to put a friction between two stones. Okay, they used to rub two stones, and with that they used to lit a fire to the firewood. And then they discovered that the food which they are eating can be cooked. So after the discovery of food, people learned that they could also cook their food. Now, why is cooking of the food important? Because cooking makes our food softer, right? See, we'll just take an example of rice. Can we eat raw rice? Though we can eat, but it will cause some other problem in our body, right? So for before cooking, it's really hard. But if you cook the rice or any other eatables, it makes the food soft. Yes, and plus it gives extra taste to the food, and it will help us to digest the food easily, right? So cooking makes us what? It makes the food soft, tasty, and easily digestible. And who doesn't enjoy to eat food? We all love eating tasty foods, right? If at all a food item, a vegetable, we ask you to eat raw, it might taste, it might not taste as good as it tastes after cooking that. And also cooking has many more benefits, not only the taste enhancement, not only the softening of the food items, it has many more other benefits. So let's just see what are they. Cooked food can be preserved for longer time. See, raw food might get spoiled sooner. Okay, it get spoiled sooner. But then the cooked food, the food which are cooked properly, they can be preserved for a longer time. It will be fresh and it will be good for eating for a longer time. Sometimes, like for example, the pickles which we make, yes, the rotis which we make, if we just keep the raw dough, the rotis dough, if we keep it outside, it might get spoiled within some time, right? But if you cook it and keep it, you can use it for a day or two. That way, cooked food, it can be preserved for longer time. Also, the greatest benefit of cooking is it makes your food germ free and it makes it safe to eat. You are very much aware, right, that food items have germs on it because of the germs which is available surroundings. So the food items which are available on the plants, trees, the crops, they are prone to have germs on that, right? That's why it's always told like wash your fruits and vegetable before we use it. So cooking helps us to get rid of this one. So once you put your food items over the heat, Obviously, the germs whichever are present in that particular food items get killed, and you will have a germ-free food, and which will be very safe for us to eat it. Plus, children, cooking has to be done very carefully, right? Firstly, obviously that you are dealing with fire, right? Plus, the second thing is too much of cooking can destroy many nutrients of the vegetables. See, in our food chapter, we have already studied what are the different nutrients available in the food, correct? Every fruit have some of the other nutrients, like fruits have and vegetables have vitamins. Your daily staple food, your rice, rotis, they are filled with carbohydrates, fats, and everything, which are energy giving. But if you overcook, right, if you overcook your food items, firstly, they are overburned. Whatever nutrients which are available which are available inside the vegetables, they also get destroyed. They also get burnt. So you're just cooking it to make the food items soft, tasty, cooked, plus to keep it germ free. But overcooking definitely will destroy the nutrients also of the vegetables. The nutrients also can get burnt in the food. And then what is the use of eating that particular food? Firstly, it will be non-tasty, and it's of no worth, because the nutrients for which we are eating that particular food is already destroyed. So we are not going to gain anything. So that's the reason it's always been told that cooking has to be done carefully. And some food items, like we all eat salads, right? We all eat there are some vegetables which we do not cook for our food items, like salads, like when we talk about carrots, when we talk about cucumber, beetroots, your your different types of fruit items, all these things can be eaten raw, but make sure you're keeping it, you're cleaning it properly before utilizing. So we do not always cook all our food items. Some food items we can also eat in a raw state. Many fruits and vegetables like cucumber, carrot, as I said earlier, radish, peas are often eaten raw, and they have lots of good benefits, nutrients available, which we have already covered in our food chapters, right? They are very good for our health. We must make sure that all such food items are washed properly before they are eaten, so that the germs which are available on the outer surface of those particular food items are washed away. Now, children, this is one of the activity which I'm giving it to you people. Please look at it, this slide. So what this activity is, right? I have given few of the food items over in the list. Okay, the group, and you are supposed to put the food item in a proper category. Like I have given you rice, carrot, black chana, apple, banana, coconut, peanuts, milk, and cucumber. So what are you supposed to do it? The food items from the list which I have told, which are eaten after cooking only, you're supposed to put it in the first column. It should be kept here. The food items which can be eaten raw should be in the second column. And finally, the food which are eaten either way around, like cooked also and raw also, you're supposed to keep it in the third column. This is an activity for you. So make sure you're submitting by today, end of the day, so that we can continue the further things in our next video. Until then, bye-bye.